Pac-Man?
Ooh.
Yeah, this is
We
another.
got the old school matchup.
Very old school. So yeah, this is another matchup no one sees ever.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't even think it happened at SCR, and that was where all the Pac-Mans and Robs were.
There had to have been at least one match.
It had.
There's no way.
It wasn't on stream or anything, that's for sure.
I mean, you had two Pac-Mans up in the. Wasn't it two Pac-Mans?
I think. I don't know.
Duck Hunt Dog.
It was Duck Hunt and Pac-Man in like losers finals.
Yeah, so there would have been two Pac-Man, Duck Hunt Dog, and
a Little Mac. There was a Little Mac in top
Was
8.
there? Oh.
Yeah, BT Yamato.
Let's go.
Yeah, apparently BT is amazing. So props to him and props to Little Mac, I guess. But anyway.
So now we get to see who's got the best items.
Yep.
Today I learned Hydrant just destroys Gyro and doesn't let it exist.
No, it does not.
So that's definitely going to be an interesting characteristic to how this matchup plays out, because Rob likes to do a lot of zone control with that Gyro, but if Hydrant's going to be just pushing that all over the place and not letting it do its job.
I just feel like all the Pac-Man's items can just do everything Gyro does, but better.
Yeah. Oh, and I like that, being able to hop up past the Gyro and just throw down the Hydrant.
Good there to cover the fair onto the stage.
Yep.
Even though that move does look kind of good, Rob's fair, it is it's actually kind of unsafe, which is crazy with how quick it is and with the decent auto cancel it has.
Yeah, I mean, Rob's got a lot of power behind his moves, but the frame data unfortunately isn't there to back it up.
Nope, it is not.
Shulkitis.
I mean, at least Rob's Nair is actually really good too. Like I said, great auto cancel, but it also has the problem of being unsafe.
Yep. That's going to be the other hard thing about getting rid of Pac-Man, because as long as that trampoline's down there, Pac-Man could just hang on to the ledge and be like, okay, you spiked me down into my trampoline, now what?
But I think as long as Gramatix finds ways to play around the Hydrant, like side B could probably work actually.
Yeah, that's going to be a big thing, because that reflects projectiles. So
it does. Ooh. But that you can't reflect that.
Not like that.
No, you cannot.
I mean, that's a scary thing. You're just sitting up there on that ledge, and all of a sudden you got a bell coming up from below you. What you supposed to do?
Yeah, it's just, I guess, cry apparently.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, the Hydrant actually playing a big part in this matchup. Like you said, it's messing with the. Oh, I think he wanted an up smash there.
Yep. But yeah, it's just messing with all of his spacing and setups that he would normally be going for.
Good pressure. Good pressure.
Yeah, that shield getting low. Cherry just doing the double bounce, get him there.
And that is it.
Yep. Get him with the good old tombstone.
Tombstone pile driver, the Undertaker. It's the Undertaker.
This Sunday at the battlefield. Rob versus Pac-Man.
Who will win the WWE Championship?
Children's tickets, $10.
Buy on pay-per-view for $50. Do you think anyone? I wonder how many people actually bought pay. Oh, he almost had the cool spike, but the trampoline was there to save him.
You gotta love that trampoline. It just saves him so many times in
the
this
clutchness of trampoline comes through, but DI'd right. That's a tricky move to DI. So if you do know how to DI that move, and you actually can do it consistently, I respect you so much, because I cannot for the life of me.
And I think Pac-Man, he's out of the range that the throw to up air will work, so.
Yeah, so he could just jump out at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Hydrant. Turning against his master.
Yep.
Oh, he keeps
very
low.
Yep.
Okay.
He keeps trying to bounce that item off the underside of the stage, but Battlefield's just too wide to let him get that.
Oh, he got him.
No.
Oh. He finally got enough smash to work.
Yep.
He was fishing for the up smash pretty much, but then he's like, okay, I gotta just get him to roll, and it'll get him this time. Yeah,
I mean, it just has such a wide hitbox to it, despite how slow it is, that it's like, oh, it's just gonna cover it anyways.
So So game one going to Gramatix, good stuff to him.
Yep.
So what Kaidedede looks like he's picking Smashville. Interesting pick, because Rob, I think we were talking about this earlier. Gyro on Smashville is pretty good, especially with the moving platform. Covers a lot. But at the same time, Pac-Man kind of does the exact same thing.
Yep. Yeah, on top of that, though, you go for the tombstone on that moving platform at the edge. Moves out from under you. Boom. Suddenly you're dead.
That was a really smart idea there by Gramatix. Using the active frames of the lime. I think that is that the lime? What is that one?
Melon.
That's the melon. Okay, the melon. The active frames of it, how kind of just stays there. It covered the
so slow.
Covered the get up and actually
just
and the knockback just sent him right into Gramatix and it led to a up tilt follow up. So that was actually just kind of cool. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I mean it's just funny how long it just hangs there. It's like the sloths from
oh, Gramatix! Oh my goodness!
Oh my god.
That was clutch. Rob can be really cool sometimes.
I mean, his conversions, when they hit hard.
They hit like a truck.
Yep. He's tried to Z-drop that bell, but there's his hit from the bell, but not going to be enough to get that kill.
The smash is not strong enough, especially with Rage. And Rob is still a big boy, so...
Yep.
He even had the charge up, too, which was pretty crazy.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're a super fighting robot. Oh, finally gets a grab, but ends up getting pushed out of it.
Yeah, because of the hydrant.
Yep.
Okay, the bell into up tilt.
Rob's up tilt is just so nice.
It's a nice up tilt. If it had a bit more knockback, I think it'd be like, you would see Rob's use a bit more.
Yep. Oh, Pac-Man winning the battle there to knock out the hydrant. Oh, there was the gyro.
Yep. There's the hydrant. But Rob's recovery, even though very linear, you see Rob mains do a good job of mixing it up, especially with the back air and.
Yeah, that is honestly a really good way to just conserve that fuel because you only got a limited amount. So being able to just back air yourself back to the stage, godsend.
Godsend. Oh, and the apple catching him as he lost the invincibility. Smart stuff there by Kaidedede.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about Pac-Man's item set, that he can always have the right item for the right time.
There we go. That's the side B. That's what I was talking about. I feel like that could come in handy sometimes.
Yep. Oh, he called out the jump, but a little bit too early on letting it go.
And that's it.
Yep.
He didn't have fully perfect DI. He didn't go completely sideways. Even then, I think it would have been a tough call if he lived. But Gramatix taking it 2-0 after a really hot start of that game too.